Sidings, such as wood, vinyl, aluminum, or cement, should be intact with no dents or breaks. Check the entire house for areas that seem worn out or damaged. The siding should be firmly attached to the house and should be clean with no rust or other deterioration. The bottom of the siding should not come into contact with the ground, given the continual dampness of dirt. Siding should be installed above the foundation of the house. Stucco is a popular style of exterior covering in the southwestern part of the United States. Although stucco is almost maintenance-free, there are a few things to look for. Stucco should not be damaged, which can happen when it has been struck by a hard object or ran into by a heavy item as seen here. Stucco will disintegrate after constant exposure to water. Sprinklers sprayed on stucco walls can leach out the stucco and cause it to turn to powder and crumble off the surface of the house. On stucco walls, look for areas that are chalky or powdery. If you can see leaching and deterioration, this is a problem that needs to be addressed. The openings on the bottom of the stucco façade are called weep screed holes and are there to allow the wall to breathe and dry out. Here you can see a mirror that is placed against this stucco wall in order to inspect the weep screed. Not allowing the wall to breathe will cause the wall to rot internally and may lead to structural damage. There are two main applications for bricks or masonry walls. The first type is when a brick wall is used as a veneer or façade covering a wooden frame. This is generally used for decoration and is common throughout the United States. The second application for brick and walls is a solid brick wall. This is seen less and less in new construction because it is quite an expensive way to build. Additionally, brick walls are rigid and will crack as the house shifts from ground settling or a mild earthquake. When masonry walls are used as a veneer, check the mortar joints in bricks for cracks or damage. Make sure that everything is sealed so there is no access into the wooden frame of the wall. This style of wall should be built with a 1-inch drainage channel between the vapor barrier and the veneer, allowing the brick to dry out properly. When dealing with solid masonry walls, you also want to check the bricks and mortar joints for cracks or damage. Additionally, you want to check for efflorescence, which are salt deposits on the outside of masonry walls. Efflorescence are usually brought to the face of the wall by water seeping through the wall or when the wall is always wet. When the water evaporates, the salt is left behind. What you need to know is that if these salt deposits are found, there may be a leak in the wall or in some way the wall is coming into contact with water.